Okay guys, in the previous video we saw how Excel deals with time and dates. You'll recall that Excel deals with dates as nothing but whole numbers starting from 1st of January 1900, and it deals with time as fractions of dates, which is nothing but decimal part in the whole numbers which are used for representing the dates. Okay, then anyways we will be using that concept over here in adding time. So let's check out adding time for how Excel deals with adding time. So a pretty much good function to start with for adding time is sum function, and I'll select this range as my input. Now you can see that the output of my sum function over here is 11 hours 41 minutes. Now that is pretty much unexpected, as the sum of my first two elements is 14 hours 11 minutes, which is itself greater than the output of the sum function. So what is happening here? And then other than that we have a bunch of more 7 hours 14 minutes and 7 hours 16 minutes, but we have only 11 hours 41 minutes. So we'll quickly check out what is happening here. To do that, I'll make a copy of the above cell, and then in this cell I will go under the format cell option. Now over here, along with the hour and time, I'll also print date, month and year. Okay, so what it is showing me is 11 hours 41 minutes 1st January 1900. Now you should remember that when we enter only hour directly or a time format, what Excel assumes, as we remember, is 0th of January. That doesn't exist, but it still assumes that the time is given in 0th January of 1900. And now when we are adding 7 hours 7 hours 7 hours 7 hours, the moment we pass the 24-hour mark, it resets the hour mark to 0 and then trips the day from 0th January to 1st January. So over here what is happening is it is displaying 11 hours 41 minutes of 1st January. So the sum of hours is nothing but 24 plus 11 hours 41 minutes. Now, but we don't want this 11 hours 41 minutes along with the 1st January 1900. So to do that, there is a simple way and very efficient way. Right click on the cell, go to format cells, and now you might have remembered that we used square brackets with minute to have the sum of minutes. We will do something very similar for hour. We will put inside the r symbol, our argument HH under square brackets, so that now it will not trip the day when 24-hour mark is reached. It will just count on hours like we did it in the case of minutes. So this is showing me now 35 hours. I'll click OK, and now it is showing me 35 hours 41 minutes. So it is nothing but 11 hours 41 minutes plus 24 hours for one complete day. And then I can apply this along all these, and I have the sum of hours displayed over here in the row 17. So what we learned in this video is that the addition of time is not as simple as it is expected. Excel by default often mixes dates and time inside its core, and we need to format the cell and add our square brackets to hours if we literally want the addition of hours and ignore the increase in day.